Hey folks, we're live tonight in Edinburgh where we've been talking today about pool safety, and you know, the pool is really inviting. One of the reasons is because the air temperature out here today was close to 100 degrees, but if we use our infrared laser thermometer, I'll point it at the pool, and it shows us a water temperature in the pool of 89 degrees, so significantly cooler in the water, even though that does feel like bath water. And of course, you know, things like this, flotation devices, these are really, really important, and I've heard they come in maroon as well. But there's all kinds of things you can do to make your pool safer around your home. Some of them common sense, others that maybe you hadn't thought about. Take a look at this graphic, it gives you some ideas. Number one, and this is kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Put a fence around it, that's basic stuff, but you need to have that fence around your pool just to keep people from wandering in, as you know. Here's some other safety tips to keep in mind about your pool. Of course, the flotation device we'll get to, but here's an important one. Don't swim alone, especially, gosh, the kids. Don't let them swim alone. Make sure they've got a swimming buddy, somebody to keep an eye out for them. Much like the story we heard earlier in the newscast where the 9-year-old was able to help the younger child. Make sure everybody knows how to swim. Swimming lessons are so very important. Look online, find a place to find swimming lessons for your kids. They can start really young so that that doesn't become an obstacle for them and perhaps a danger as well. And finally, let's take a look again, flotation devices, safety equipment, all kinds of things that, you know, you may not be able to reach the bottom, but if you can get that ring out to them or something like that, it can make a difference. So there's some basic pool safety things. Now, when you look at the current temperatures today, again, you can see why the pool feels so good. Air temperatures right now are still in the 90s across most of the valley. Hotter than that in Rio Grande City, 104. And again, the pool water temperature here just checked in at 89, and that's really warm, but still comfortable, and it's nice to be in it, right? So those are your current temperatures. You add in the humidity, here's what it feels like, because the dew points are way up, so it feels like 105 in McAllen, feels like 100 right now. Even at Port Isabel, feels like 98 in Brownsville. It's a warm day across the area once again. Let's look forward, shall we? The next 3 days, temperatures are going to stay above average, but not way above average. Looking at 97, then a couple of 95s, right on the mark, as there's at least that chance for a couple of showers, maybe even a thunder shower, as we go through the next few days. Not a big chance, but a chance nonetheless. Take a look at the 3-day rain chances, and you'll see we're going 10, 20, 20. Talking about an isolated shower, thunderstorm, not much more than that, but that's more than we've seen the last few days. We're just getting a little bit more moisture coming in, and that may be enough to trigger isolated showers. Let's take a look at FutureTrack, or SatRad rather, and see where the moisture is right now. And over the valley, there's just a few clouds beginning to show up, but not much more than that. But see the spotty showers offshore? When we go a little bit wider and show the Gulf of Mexico, you can see there's more moisture where that came from and continues to push our direction. So with the warm, humid days, you add a little more moisture to the mix, you cool the upper level temperatures a little, and you can get isolated showers, and that's what we may see. Now here's FutureTrack. Let's see what's going on with it, and you can see that tonight stays quiet overnight tonight. As we head into the daytime hours tomorrow, then we see the moisture start to increase and spotty showers, but tomorrow still we're only looking at about a 10% probability of any rainfall. But we keep going forward, and you notice there you see the stuff around in the afternoon, but again it's spotty, it's not widespread. You go into Friday, the chance goes up just a little bit from 10% to 20%. I guess technically it's doubling, right? At least scattered showers around and maybe an isolated thunderstorm, and that's possible again on Saturday, but still we're talking about 20%, which means a lot of places see nothing, but a few spots get lucky and pick up a shower or thunderstorm, which will cool things off at least for a little while where you happen to be. Now, if you're headed to the coast, as many are still, as we're in the middle of summertime now, temperatures in the morning start in the mid-80s, southeasterly winds. Not quite as windy the next couple of days as it's been the last couple of days, about 14, 15 miles an hour in the afternoon. UV index is extreme, the rip current risk is low, the surf temperature right now at 85 degrees. Take a look at the tides coming up at the jetties. These are the tides at the south end. Seas 1 to 3 feet, a moderate chop on the bay. The bay temperature is still very warm at 87 degrees. So for tonight across the valley, we expect temperatures to bottom out in the upper 70s. Should be mainly clear, partly cloudy at most 77. Tomorrow then we're back into the 90s again with an isolated shower, thunder shower, but we're talking very isolated. Most areas should stay rain-free. Here's a look at the next 7 days, and the best chance of rain is the next 2 or 3 days. After that, it fades away. So you're looking 10 to 20%, and then after that, we're back to mostly sunny, and we go back to mostly sunny. Look what happens to the temperatures. They go up once again. I'm going to stay outside of the pool. I'm not getting in. Not going to do it. Live in Edinburgh, Tim Smith, Channel 5 News at 6.